Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me in the garage today. I want to talk about an important Tesla accessory that you're going to want to have in your car at all times. Now, Teslas don't come with any kind of spare tire, and that's going to be a problem if you have a flat tire, something happens, you get a nail, you get some kind of road debris in your tire, that can leave you stranded. So it's not a matter of if that's going to happen, it's a matter of when. Now, over the last 5 years, I've owned a few Teslas, been driving them exclusively, and I've had two instances where I've had flat tires that have left me stranded, and I wish I would have had this accessory, and now I carry it in my car at all times. So today we're looking at this tire air inflator. It's the EAFC air inflator. This has a lot of cool features and functionality. I want to show you how that works. As you can see, it's pretty small, it's compact, but this is going to help keep your tires inflated when you need to pump them up. Now, in addition to having the inflator I keep in my car, I also keep a can of this, Fix-A-Flat. This is going to help seal up the puncture if you have something in your tire, and then you can pump it up with your portable air inflator. Now, here's everything that you get with it. You get a charging cable, so it has charging outlets. Here on the top, it has the USBC outlet. This is how you would charge it. So you would simply plug in the USB, plug this into a charging block, and you can charge it up. It does charge very fast. It also has a USB-A outlet as well. This you can plug in the same cord and you can charge your phone, so it can be used as like a battery backup for your phone. And you can see right there's a little light. The inflator nozzle comes off. It just screws off the top here, so when you're storing it, you can just store that out of the way. And it comes with a nice little storage case to keep the cord. Now, this is unique of some of the other inflators that I've used or have had in the past, and that is it has a 12-volt socket power cord. So let's say if this is not charged for some reason, it's you've used it all up, you're trying to inflate all 4 tires and you've depleted the battery, for example, you can just simply plug this power cord in, and this would plug into a 12-volt socket, which there's a few of them inside of the car, and it's long enough that it can reach to all 4 of the tires. So you can attach these accessory nozzles to the end of the inflator nozzle here, so you can do like sports balls. You can inflate different types of things. Let's say you have an air mattress that you have in the back of your car. You can inflate it with those as well. So I'm going to check this tire here. So all I simply do is I'm just going to screw on the inflator nozzle here. There's a power button right in the middle. If we just hold that down, it turns the screen on. It has a nice bright display. It shows us our battery meter. It's in PSI. So we simply just screw it onto the valve stem on the car, and that's going to tell us our current PSI, which it says 38. So if we want to check, kind of double check to see what it is. Now if we push the up arrow, that's how we can, this is the set PSI. So if I want it to go to 42, it's at 38 right now. I have it set now at 42. You can do that. There's different modes as well. This left button is going to change the mode. This is the sports ball mode. This is the bike mode. This is the motorcycle or tractor. This is the car mode. Kind of the default is like, it has a few defaults, and then you can just adjust it from there. All right, so just after a couple minutes, I have it pumped up to 43.5 PSI. What I do is I usually go a little bit higher, because when you unscrew this, you let a little bit of air out, so it'll go back down to around 42. That just took a couple minutes from going 38 to 43 PSI. And this can do, it barely used any battery life. The battery life is still about the same. This can do about 4 tires from 0 to 36 PSI, depending on the size, but that's still pretty good. But the nice thing too is if I run out of battery or I didn't charge it or something, I can plug this into a 12-volt socket, and it has full unlimited use that I could use to inflate tires or anything else that needs to be inflated. And then once we're done inflating this, we can just unscrew this. I try to unscrew this as fast as possible, so that way we lose as little air as possible. And then we can just put our dust cap back on. This 12-volt socket cord is almost 10 feet long. So here in the back of the Model Y, there's a 12-volt socket there. There's also one in the front armrest if you need to do the front tires. So this just plugs into the bottom of this. Okay, I have this plugged in, so if for some reason, if it's not charged up, you still can use it. I really like that feature because, especially if you have to do multiple tires, you don't want to have to like wait for it to charge. In order to do that, you want to be able to use this as much as you need to be able to get you back on the road. So with our charging plug, the USB-C outlet is where you're charging from. This USB-A outlet is where you would charge a device from. So the included cord has USB-C on one side, USB-A. So if you have let's say you have a phone or device, something that can be charged with USB-C, you can just use that. Charge that up. It gives you kind of a charging indicator. It flashes. And I could just leave this charging in here. I could just leave this in there for a day or so. And then when it's charged up, I can just put it back in the bag. I can put all the cables back in the bag. And the cool thing is it has a up to 1 year life on the battery. So like if it's just sitting for 6 months, it's still going to be charged up when you go to use it. So really just charge it one time, keep it in your car, and it's going to be ready when you need it. All right, I also like that it can be used for multiple things, not just car tires, but if you need to blow up some kind of an inflatable device. Also balls, it comes with a needle for balls, so this is helpful. Like my son plays soccer, and so sometimes we're having to pump up balls. If we have it in the car, it's always available. Inflation needle just screws right into the end very easily. If we go over to the mode, kind of the default is the sports mode is a 9 psi. These balls usually go between 7 and 10 psi. And you just push the power button again to stop it anywhere along the way. Okay, when it's all charged up, we can just put it back inside of the bag. It has a nice little carrying bag here. We can put our cords, charging cord, this, and the inflator nozzle here. And there's a lot of great spots to store this. Teslas have this deep storage down here. That's a good spot for it. I've been keeping this just down. There's a compartment down in here that's nice and deep for storage. It takes up barely any room, and then we can put our Fix-A-Flat right there next to it. And those two items are really going to help with any kind of tire emergencies that we can have along the way. All right, guys, so this is an impressive little inflator. I like how compact it is. It's light, it's easy to store, charges up fast. The 12-volt socket power adapter, that's kind of unique. I haven't seen a lot of with these portable adapters, so not only can it has its own battery to use, but to be able to have it powered by the car for as unlimited use that I need it for is really cool. Guys, so keep this with you in your car. You're going to need this at some point, and it's helpful to have this. This can save you from being stranded on the side of the road. Yeah, Tesla does have roadside assistance, but they basically just tow your car to the Tesla service center, and then they'll replace your tire or something. So this is going to help kind of get you by until you can get your car to the tire shop or get a replacement tire, or kind of get it repaired. So guys, well, thanks for watching the video. Big shout out to EAFC for partnering with us in this video. Be sure to see the link down below. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.